Some of you already know this. I am published author. I have science books in my own native language and a couple of them in English. I have my agent, I have my publisher, but the reason I started researching Amazon KDP was the cost of shipping. My books, my science books, are priced between 50 to 100 United States dollars, and shipping from my country to, let's say, US is 70 United States dollars, which is insane. So almost, for some of my books, the shipping is more expensive than the price of the book itself. So the reason why I was checking KDP Amazon is to find a way to publish my books and keep the shipping minimum or as little as possible. And as I was checking KDP, I noticed a lot of nonsense. For example, number one was notebooks and puzzle books are getting ISBN, which is technically not allowed. According to regulations in most countries around the world, ISBN should not be given to books that are disposable, like planners, notebooks, logbooks, puzzle books. So everything that you're going to throw away after you are finished using them, they're not supposed to get ISBN. They are considered stationary products. But Amazon was doing it. Amazon was giving ISBN, and then they made a change. They still kept ISBN for puzzle books, but they removed ISBN for notebooks, planners, low content and no content books. The next thing that was puzzling to me for KDP is the pricing. And the pricing was that the only thing that is changing the price of your book is the page count, but the size of the paper is not relevant to the price change. So if you have a small book and large book, so maybe twice the size, the price of these two books is exactly identical if they have the same page count, which doesn't make mathematical sense, because if you have double the paper size, and that means you are using double the ink, of course the price cannot be the same between these two books. Something is just mathematically wrong. But once again, Amazon was doing this way, and I'm counting they did have some math along the way, and they calculated it's going to bring them profit. So I always wondered how they are keeping the small trim size and large trim size at the same price. So regarding this new change, so if you log now to your KDP Amazon account, if you have any of your books that their minimum price, so the price that you have set, the minimum price that you set for your book is under the minimum price that is required for printing, you're going to see this banner. So if you do not see this banner, so that means all of your books after the price change on June 20, they are still going to have some royalty, or maybe the price is the royalty is going to be 0. So if you see this, this means that your minimum price, the price that you set on your book, is under the new price for printing. So that means you have to change these prices. You need to adjust your books. That is if you see this banner. Even if you do not see this banner, there is a link. I'm going to post that down below. If you did not receive email, if you click on that link, it's going to guide you here to this section where you can change the prices of your books. Now, before I start reading you the changes, I want to mention something. When I did my Redbubble video about the new tiers, someone in the comment complained that I'm against the small man, that I'm making fun of the increase of the prices, and I'm like happy everybody is desperate and losing money, and that I'm on the side of big corporations. And I tried to explain why I reacted in the Redbubble video the way I reacted. It was not like I'm laughing, haha, okay, everybody is going to be destroyed by this. It was interesting for me to see that the Redbubble is actually doing something to save their business, because I understand that most of people that are in this online passive income business, you are only focusing on a couple of platforms. For example, Zazzle, Redbubble, Fiverr, Upwork, Canva. as a tool. I mean, this is what you know, this is what is popular, but what you do not know that there are a lot of local companies operating locally. Like you have a company that is just focusing on Europe market, you have companies that are just focusing on Canada market and Asian market, and they are, when it comes to their regional reach, they are on the same level as Amazon, as Redbubble, as Zazzle, as Amazon KDP. And what they did in past couple of months is they did not increase their prices, they did not add some tier system. What they did is shut down completely, just completely shut down their website. So imagine you wake up tomorrow morning and Etsy is closed. They put together all the board members and they have a voting. This is the cost, this is how much we have profit, this is how much we can expect next year. It's not looking good. What do we do? Do you want to pull out all your money and go to Bahamas and enjoy next 5-10 years, as long as we have, until everything completely is destroyed, economy is declining and there is no way out? Do you want us to shut down Etsy, or do you want us to keep pushing by increasing the fees, increasing the prices, increasing all kinds of tiny things in the background? And they have a vote, and let's say they vote, okay, shut down Etsy, I'll give me my money, I'm going to go to Bahamas and enjoy my 5-10 years with the money you will give me. So imagine that. Imagine that everything that you have for your food, for your bills, for your utilities is coming from Amazon KDP, is coming from Etsy, is coming from your ads, revenue, royalty, affiliate links and stuff like that. And those websites just shut down because they have full right to do that. They are not obligated to keep their business going if they do not have profit from it. So every time when a company is doing something like this, yes, it is a bad news in general for us, the users of the website. But if you look at the global picture, it is better than shutting down. So this is just something that KDP has to do, because if you look at everything around, the price of, because sometimes I print out my books in my home just so I can see how everything is aligned and everything. So I want to test that out. So I'm purchasing a paper all the time, and 500 paper sheets. 3 years ago, the price was $4 United States dollars. So $4, that's it. That's the price I for 500 paper sheets. Today, the price is $12. $12. So that is like 200 and something % increase. So if I look by that logic, for Amazon, for this long to keep the same prices, they probably reach the level that they are actually starting to lose money. I know that sounds strange, when how can Amazon lose money, but yes, in most cases these big companies, sometimes they're going to just forcefully run on the negative just to push, counting that tomorrow is going to be better, brighter, and that something is going to magically resolve and the future is going to be bright. But some companies, like for example 5 Squid, that is similar to Fiverr for UK, they just shut down, they just closed down. And I've seen so many stories about people that built their entire business on 5 Squid, and they were selling their services there, and now that was all gone. So we are talking 1,000, 2,000 pounds per month, and all of that is gone. So this move by KDP is something that we should have expected when we check out everything that has changed around the world. So let me read you the changes. I'm going to go through the changes. This is the link that you will have down below in case you did not get the email. So on June 20 of 2023, they are going to change their prices. And of course they say that is going to be in line to today's cost of materials and labor. As a result, the minimum list price for your books, paperback and hardcover will change. While it is not required, you may want to update your listing prices at the moment, but after June 20 they're going to do it automatically. They're going to change all your book prices, so that if in case they are at the moment under the minimum printing price. And then you have down below, you have also something that is a big change. So this is a bigger change than the price cost. So the biggest change, except the price cost, is that now they are doing something different than what they used to do. Is now the bigger books, so larger trim sizes, are going to have different pricing. So everything that is under 6.12 inches and 9 inches in height and in width, it's going to have similar price to what they have until today. So the price change is minimum. I'm going to show you later on the price changes, but the big change is that now large trim sizes, so larger than 6.12 in width and 9 inches in height, they are going to have different price, and I'm going to show you the prices. But this means, I hope they mean 9 but including 9. So this is something that we should ask, maybe contact Amazon support to clarify, is this 9 or 9 exactly? So, because if this is correct here, if this sentence here is accurate the way it stands, that means that all your books that are 6 by 9, so that is a standard logbook notebook, those books are going to have this slight increase in prices. But everything that is like US letter, that is going to change drastically. That is going to have a drastic change in price, printing cost. So here they are explaining to you how how they're going to show you the new minimum list price, how they're going to change the new royalty calculator. So here in a couple of weeks, once you click on this link, you're going to be guided to new royalty calculator, not the old one anymore. And here they're also offering you opportunity to change your book prices in bulk. So if you want to change all your book prices in one time, you can do that, and I'm going to do that in this video later on. Let's just continue reading. So here, how does the bulk update work across marketplaces? So your primary marketplace list price will increase so that you earn the same royalties after printing cost changes. If you manually set your list prices in your non-primary marketplace, those list prices will increase to earn the same royalties. If you did not manually set your non-primary marketplace list prices, your primary marketplace list price will be converted into applicable marketplace currency. No change will be made to your list price if your royalty will increase as a result of printing cost changes. So the bulk update list prices will not include local sales tax. So you also need to consider that if you have taxes, they're not going to take that into account. You need to adjust your pricing to accommodate your local sales tax. So here it says, what happens if I change my list prices after starting the bulk update? We recommend that you do not adjust your paperback or hardcover book list prices until the bulk update is complete. Now, I read all of this. You can also do that as well. But what is important to note is if you're going to use this one-time bulk update, once you click run, it's going to take several weeks for all the prices to be changed, and then they will email you when all of your live list prices are updated in your KDP account. So if you start this procedure close to June 19, you may earn a zero royalty for your books that fall below the minimum list price for several weeks until the update is complete. So it is best that you go and start changing your prices now. Once you start, and also make sure that your numbers are accurate. Do not make any changes until you are 100% that the numbers are correct, because once you activate the bulk or even individual price changes, it is going to be impossible to make any kind of changes until everything is processed, and that is going to take several weeks. Keep in mind, this is not just you, this is not just 110,000, 100,000 of people. This is affecting everybody on entire platform, so millions and millions of people. So they're not going to take individual requests. If you made some changes, if you made some errors, they're going to do that after everything is finished and after everything is resolved. Then they're going to take your requests. So count that for next couple of weeks Amazon customer support is not going to be reachable at all. So that is my advice. That is my opinion, not my advice. That is my opinion. Also, it says here you can change your prices individually, and it says that the list price changes could take 3 to 5 days to appear on your details page. So that is if you're going to change book per book. So I'm not sure that anybody is going to do this, especially if you have 100, 200, 300 or more books. I don't think anybody is going to spend days and days and weeks manually changing each price. Everybody is going to use the bulk update option. So let's see the price cost. I actually let's open them side by side. So this is the old one. So on the left we have the old prices, on the right you have the new prices. So let's see what has changed. So this is the fixed cost per book. It was 2.15 United States dollars per book, and then you didn't have any additional cost if the book is up to 108 pages. So if your book was between 24 and 108 pages, the price was 2.15 fixed cost per book. That has now changed to 2.3, so that is 0.15 change. So if we look down, it is almost the same for everything. So yen from 400 to 422. So those are the changes. When it comes to larger books, when I say larger, I mean in page count. So it started from 0.85 per book and then 0.012 per page. So you see here that that has not changed when it comes to price per page, but the price per book is increased also by 0.15. So now it is $1 per book and then still 0.012 per page. And now if you scroll down, we have the color. So the color has changed just by 0.05. And if I'm looking this correctly, maybe they are wrong here. It seems that the color has decreased in price. Yes, I'm seeing this correctly. The price of color ink, premium color ink, is now cheaper. It was $365 and now it's $360. So maybe this is wrong. Maybe they made a mistake when copy pasting the table or something, because this doesn't make sense that the premium color is now cheaper. But okay, it is cheaper if your book has up to 40 pages and if it's smaller than 6 by 9 inches. And let's see down. Okay, so this is obviously something. So the price, okay, they made a mistake here. I'm counting they made a mistake here, because the price in dollars is 3.65 and 3.6. So this is the new one, this is the old one. And then if you go down on UK, the price was £2 and now it's 2.6 pounds. So if you are making color ink book in United States, it is cheaper than if you make it in England or any other market. So I'm counting this is a typo here. This is an obvious typo, but we will see what's going to happen. This is not the first time Amazon made a couple of typos in their new releases. Let's scroll down. What do we see for the larger page count books? So above 42 pages. So the price was 0.85 per book, and now it's going to be $1, so that is still 0.15 change. And the price per page is decreased by 0.005. So it was 0.07 United States dollars per page, and now it is going to be 0.065. And then following the same logic, the down. So the pounds is expensive while the price per page in pounds is still the same. So the logic in pricing is not, what's this? And this is, so for Germany, Spain, France, Italy, and what is this, Netherlands, the price per page is actually cheaper. So it was 0.06 and it is 0.057 euros now. So only UK has the same price, everybody else has a cheaper by some, I don't know, is this even 5 pennies? This is under, this is 5/10 of the penny, but it is cheaper. So for Japan is the same, price is the same, this is cheaper, and this is cheaper as well. Let's see what we have downstairs. We have standard color ink, that is minimum 72 pages. We have 0.85, and then once again price per book is $1, so that is 0.15 increase, and price per page has been decreased. Okay, I'm not sure that they do their math, because this could mean that your book is actually going to cost the same, because if they change 0.15 and you have, let's say, 200 pages, so that is 200 times this, and then the difference between 200 times this. Let me get the calculator. Let me get the calculator because I need to see this. So 200 pages multiplied, the old price was 0.036, so that is $7.2, and the new price is 27, so that is 5.4. Okay, that doesn't make sense. $5.4. So by this math here, now my standard color ink book with 200 pages is going to be cheaper. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, but we shall see. We shall see what is Amazon doing with this. Maybe we should send them an email, or maybe we should just wait a couple of days and they're going to fix the table, because I just did the math. So this is the price per book. So this is what you pay per book. So that's here. And the change is 0.15. But this is the price per page. So that is this plus the amount of pages multiplied with this number. If I multiply 200 pages with this number, I get $7, $7.2. And if I multiply with this, I get $5. So 5 plus 1 is 6. And 7 plus 0.85 is still 7, beyond 7. So by this logic, the price of the book is going to be cheaper, and maybe that is the reason why they have this split here. So let's see this change here. So maybe they want to keep the smaller books, but there are no smaller books. Even the children's book that is in color is 8.5 times 8.5. So I need to see the trim sizes. That we don't do anything. I don't think we do anything that is under 6 and 9. What books are we doing that are under 6 and 9? 6 by what? 6 by 4? 6 by 6? That doesn't even exist. So and 6 by 6 house. Okay, never mind. I have to take some of my books and actually do the visual representation for myself. So that basically means all of this. So this section here we can forget. So these first two, because none of our books are going to be under 6 by 9. Only that books that are 6 by 9 and in color, they're going to use these prices. So that means that if you had a book in color that is 6 by 9, it is actually going to be cheaper now than it was before, if this table is correct. And it looks like it is correct because they have now this separate pricing, and let's see how much is that changed. Let's go scroll to the top. So this is what we are if you are doing, if most of your books are US letter size, so that means we need to focus on this price here. And this price here is, it was 2 point, let's level them up a little bit if we can, like so. So it was 2.15 per book, 2.15 per book if the page count was 108 and under, and now the price is going to be 2.84. So that is 60 or 70, 0.7 United States dollars of increase, so 0.7. So that means if you do not change your royalties, you're going to get 0.7 plus fee plus taxes less per book than you used to get. So that is the change. And then you have everything else down below, and then we have the change for the larger books, so more page count. It's going to be $1 per book, and then it's going to be 0.17 per page. So that is increase of 0.05 between the old price and the new price here. And here, let's see, when it comes to color, so the color has changed by 0.7 or 5. So the price per book is half United States dollars for books that are under 40 pages, and over 40 pages in color, the difference in price is now $1, so that's 0.15, and then 0.17 United States dollars per page. 0.017. Okay, I believe they have a typo here, and this either 0 or 1 is the typo. So I believe that this entire line here is wrong. This entire line is wrong, because if you look at Canada, and if you look at, okay, let's focus on the pounds, UK. So that is one of the large markets that most of people are also focusing after US. So the old price per page was 0.045. New price is 0.06. So that is increase in 0.015. While if we look at the United States dollars price, it was 0.07, and now the price is 0.017. So that is what, 90% less than it was. So that doesn't make sense. So that is obviously a mistake on their end. So I believe this entire row here is wrong. They did not type the accurate value here. And what else we have downstairs? What is this? Hardcover. Okay, this is the hardcover. Do we have hardcover here? Minimum list price. No, they did not include hardcover here. Okay, so this is the difference that we can expect to happen after 20th of June. And let's go back to the bookshelf. If you go to your individual listings of your book, you will see the notification that this was your previous minimum price, and you will see the minimum price that has to be after June 2023. So that is also something, if you are going to change your prices manually, you're also going to be notified here on the last setup page where you have paperback rights and pricing. You're also going to see the banner, and you're also going to see the two prices here. So this is the old price minimum, and this is the latest price minimum, and this is just an example for my book. So the change in price, minimum price, is almost $1.40. So that is just something that you can also see if you want to check it out for individual book as well. You can see that price even without the royalty calculator. You can see the difference in price here directly on your bookshelf if you go to individual book listing. And let's do the bulk update. So here you have one-time bulk list price update. So if you click on this, it's going to give you the bulk list price change, and let's read it out. So printing cost will change on June 20, 2023 at 12 a.m. UTC. You can run a one-time bulk list price update on your live paperback and hardcover list prices to continue earning the same royalties after printing cost change. You have until June 19 to start this bulk update. And now the question, would you like to run a bulk list price change to continue earning the same royalties after printing cost change? And the answer is yes, I want to bulk update my paperback and hardcover prices on KDP to continue earning the same royalties after printing cost change on June 20 of 2023. We recommend you do not adjust your paperback and hardcover book list prices until the bulk update is complete. This ensures the bulk update does not override any manual changes you make. It can take several weeks to run the bulk update. We will email you when your list prices have been updated in KDP. And the second option is no, I don't want to use bulk update to change my paperback and hardcover list prices. And I'm going to click not now. I'm not going to click continue because I want to just scroll through all my books and actually see what can I adjust, because I have a couple of books that I never sold, and what I did is I set the price to be exactly the same as the listing price, so I have royalties set to 0. So I'm just going to check all those books before I actually activate the bulk one-time bulk list price changes. Okay, that's it. And yeah, let's just hope that globally we're going to start receiving some good news, that it's not going to be just another bad news after another bad news. I hope you all stay safe. Comment down below what you think about this, and until next video, I'll see you down below in the comments. And for those of you that follow me on Facebook, yes, the next video is going to be Canva video. Yeah, I know everything. I'm not sure how to approach this, but yeah, it has to be done. It has to be done, it has to be said, it has to be, the screenshots have to go public. That is what I'm going to say. Okay, until next video, I'll see you down below in the comments. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.